Hi everybody, welcome back to our little travels around Bueng Kan. Now this morning I did mention when I was doing a review of the hotel that the first place I wanted to see around here was a place that I couldn't find yesterday called Kaeng Ahong. Now I had no luck at all yesterday. I drove around for about 30 minutes and found nothing. So this morning I tried a different phone and came in from a different angle. And I know when I arrived at this temple that I'd probably overshot it by a quarter of a mile or so. Having said that, this is a beautiful stretch of the Mekong River with absolutely fantastic views across to Laos. So I thought there are a few quite interesting things around this temple area. So before we go back to go and try and find Kaeng Ahong, which is supposed to be the navel of the Mekong, I'll take you for a brief walk around here. And as you know of late, I'm not really into temple visits, but there are just a few interesting things around here that if you're in the area, you might consider coming to see. So with that, let's get going. So here we have the beautiful Mekong, and you can see it's quite fast flowing this morning. And I don't know, for some reason, this barge that's on the Laos side of the Mekong River, it looks like a barge, but I'm not entirely sure. I think actually it's a stone with a garden built on the top that actually looks like an old barge. Not entirely 100% sure. If I had the chance, I'd take the drone up and fly across there, but you can't do that. But that's what I'm sure it is. I'll try and chase it out online and see what I can find, but although it looks like a barge, I think it's a rather large stone. Obviously the gold steps there, they lead up to the temple. Give you a bit of a close-up if I can. I don't know what actually is on that side of the river because we can't actually go across there. But anyways, a few other interesting things to see, so I'll take you for a quick walk along and show you what I've discovered. Now I did put my translation camera on the sign here, but I have no internet connection, so I can't translate for you guys. I have no idea what this temple is called. If anybody knows, please leave me a comment. However, there is a sign here in English, and it's called the Royal Palace Naga Serpents. So I believe it might be a palace celebrating the Naga serpents. I'm not entirely sure, but quite a nice display. Large car parking area. And two really nice gold Buddha here that I see people paying respects to this morning. It seems to have, this temple seems to have quite a following because there was a lot of cars parked here, and there was a lot of people paying merit. So as I said previously, I'm not here to dwell on temple visits, but being as I've overshot Kaeng Ahong and come along here, I might as well show you what's on offer. And here we have another figure, which I believe probably is a Hindu deity. Not entirely sure. If I'm wrong, guys, just leave me a comment. Happy to learn. And another shrine, or it's a Naga. There's a Naga here you can also pay respects to. Sadly, nothing in English, but what I will try to do, I'll try and do some translations later and add them as a footnote to the video. We have quite a a nice surprise for you in a few minutes as we walk along the banks of the Mekong. I think it was a very, very unusual find. So peaceful around here, guys. Really enjoyed the peace and tranquility of the place. I think many Thais come here with the family just as a break and take time out with the family and just chill out, basically. What an absolutely fantastic view of the Mekong. If my eyes were better, I'd probably be able to tell you what that structure is, but being as my eyes are not that good for that kind of distance, it's not going to be helpful to try and decide in my mind what it actually is. Now, earlier on I saw a sign which I did manage to translate, and you can go on a boat ride to what they call the sandy beaches. Now, I've had a look along the river and I can't really see where they would be. Having said that and gone back and studied the pictures more, it looks like there are sandy beaches between these two, which I believe to be islands, or an island and a piece of the mainland jutting out. And I believe that is where the sandy beaches may be. Price of a boat, between 1,000 and 1,500 baht, but I didn't see any in operation today. Now, hopefully, after we leave here and we do go try and find Kaeng Ahong and the navel of the Mekong, I will go back up along the main road and I'll see if I can find a small road that takes me opposite this island. And maybe if I can get the drone up, I may be able to find what they call the sandy beaches. There's no harm in trying, guys. I missed it all yesterday. I went round in circles, found nothing, but today is more interesting. So I'm going to walk to the end here and then I'll pick up the video from there. So here, right at the end of the walkway, I've come across this coffee shop. Now this coffee shop, believe it or not, is managed and run by the monks. And met such a guy this morning, really nice chap, speaks reasonable English. Asked me if I wanted a coffee, made me an absolutely fantastic cappuccino. So if you're ever in the area and you do go to the temple, take a walk along by the Mekong and you'll come right at the end to this place. And what a fantastic place to sit. You've got beautiful decorations inside and you've got absolutely fantastic views across the Mekong. Now what more can you ask for, guys? Absolutely amazing. Now the sun is coming out and you can see the islands a little bit better. So what we'll do, we'll go back, jump in the car, probably go back a quarter or half a mile, and we'll see if we can discover the heart, the Naga of the, the navel of the Mekong River. But trust me guys, it's not going to be easy, so don't hold your hopes too high. Cup and cap, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Cappuccino aloy mac.
Oh.
Thank you, cup and cap.
Okay.
I leave you nung loy bar. Okay, cup and cap.
Thank you.
See you again.
See you.
Thank you. That was the monk who's the barrister in the coffee shop, and what a lovely guy he is. Didn't ask for any payment. I thought it fitting to leave what I thought was the going price. Normally cappuccino in rural areas around about 60-70 baht. So I left him 100 baht, and I think he's going to be quite happy with that. Goes into the donation box for the upkeep of the temple and repainting and decoration. As we walk back, there are a couple of longboats here. I did put the translation on. Well, I did have a little bit of internet, and all I can tell you from the translation at the front, that there are two boats that were built by the Lord of the Naga. Well, the Naga is a serpent, so I'm taking it as read that they were built by the Lord of the Naga. So if you like a bit of peace and quiet, guys, and you want a bit of a tranquil setting, feel free to come and find this place if you can. I'm going to end the clip for a few seconds now while we go back to the car, and we'll go back half a mile and see if we can find out what we set out to find. And if we do that, I'll be quite happy. Catch you later, guys. So let's have a drive back to where we started out from, and see if we can find this navel of the Mekong. Now, looking at the map, it appears to be where the Mekong gets very, very narrow, but that's only a wild guess of mine, because every guess I've had so far has been completely wrong. But no harm in going back and having a look. You can see how rural this setting is around here and how peaceful it is. So if you do come along here, you're not going to be disappointed. As I said yesterday, I didn't find anything to give me any clue of actually where I was. But today I did find the Kaeng Ahong school, so that was a start. A few places you can get something to eat, and there's quite a few little homestays around here, so absolutely fantastic if you want to come to spend a couple of days by the Mekong. Now I see some guys here, they're actually building a fantastic parking area, and you can actually see even from this distance that the Mekong actually narrows at this point. So I'm presuming that the navel of the Mekong is here. I'm going to go up a little bit further and park up, and I'll try and have a walk back. So I believe, guys, that we've actually found where the navel of the Mekong is supposed to be. Now, on the pictures that I've seen, there's supposed to be some rocks in the water, so let's go and see if we can discover those. They're building this massive car parking rest area, and to be honest, they're not building it for nothing. There must be a purpose behind it, so I can only assume that we're at the right place. Ah, this looks like the place. Ah, this is it. What do you mean cannot? I'm not going on there. Some guy is shouting at me saying that I can't film here, but I have no reason why. I'll go and talk to him. So here we are back at the navel of the Mekong. Two things. Firstly, I'm at the right place, and the guy wasn't trying to stop me from videoing. He was trying to say don't go on the wet paint. Anyway, he took my phone back, and with a bit of translation we were the best of friends again now. So all is well. So at least I found the place. There's some fantastic rocks here. This is the navel of the Mekong, and as you can see it's a vast expanse of water ahead of us, and these rocks here in the foreground go out towards the centre of the river, and as you can clearly see it narrows considerably to virtually where we were before. And as I said, they're building this absolutely fantastic car park, and they're building it for a reason, and the reason is tourism, obviously. So that's why I couldn't understand that they wouldn't want me to video. I don't know if they're going to renovate the big fish there that's on a stand, but I would imagine that they would do that in the future. It's absolutely fantastic place. So anyway guys, if you want to find it, basically it's right at the back of Kaeng Ahong School, so easy to find. So with that guys, that concludes the first video of the day, along with this little troubles. And now we're going to head back towards Friendship Bridge and see if I can get quite close to there. But before that I want to try and drive up the main road and see if I can find a little side road and find my way to the little islands that I saw earlier on. So for this video, take care of yourselves, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, and I'll catch you shortly. Bye bye.